Welcome out one and all to Ephraim, Utah for our first broadcast of the new school year here on Snow TV. I'm Jacob Bateman, joined along with me is Jameson Devine as we are here to bring you the home opener for the Snow College Badgers. And so here we had the Wasatch Revolution is coming to Ephraim to play for this first game. They received the football. And so they will start off first with the ball. And on this historic night in Ephraim, Jameson, this is the first ever night game here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Usually, you know, I've heard they've had to play at 1 p.m., which is pretty hot here down here in Ephraim. So it's a nice change for games to finally start at 7 p.m. and underneath this beautiful field.
Oh, definitely it is. So there at quarterback is Charlie Peterson, starting for the Wasatch Revolution as he hands the ball off. And with a little bit of running space goes Matt Mann. And he gets a pretty considerable gain as looks like he gets about 5-6 yards. Gonna bring up a very manageable second down. You got to think, Jameson, if you're Wasatch Revolution, you want to get off to a quick start here against the Snow College Badgers. As they, a very small-sized team. This is a semi-professional team, so just guys who just want to play for the love of the game. As another handoff, this time it goes to Zach Gertz.
Yeah, and you talk about fast starts. They're doing a very good job moving the ball so far. As you said before, getting that very manageable second down. Now they have a 3rd and 1. So they're starting moving the ball pretty quick.
So very manageable 3rd and 1. And as we were talking about earlier, Jameson, about the first ever night game, the reason this is able to happen is because this past off season, the crews got busy and put in some lights that will obviously start to kick on in about an hour or so as the sun goes down here in Ephraim. Peterson hands off again, and they're gonna give him the first down. That was Mann again on the carry. So running that double back formation there in the shotgun.
That was a valiant effort by the Snow College defensive line, but Mann's just a bowling ball, and he's able to push it for a yard and get that first down. Great play for the Revolution.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Jameson, with he knew where that first down marker was, and nothing was stopping him from getting that. And here the Revolution comes out once again in shotgun formation. Peterson gonna pass this time. First pass of the night for the Revolution, and he overshoots everyone. I think a little bit of a miscommunication there. Not sure exactly who he was looking for. It was looking like Graham Smith, but Graham just ran the wrong route. Peterson was not able to hook up with him. So brings up a 2nd down and 10. We'll see if the Revolution gets back to the run, which worked for them so well there for the first 3 downs. Another pass this time. It falls incomplete once again. Graham Smith, the intended wideout.
It's pretty good speed by number 6, Damon Murray, to get up to the receiver just as soon as the ball got to him. And this secondary for Snow is looking pretty good.
Snow College, always one of the top programs in the nation for junior college. So you got to imagine they're looking for a fast start and a double-digit win over this team, let alone maybe a double-digit lead might be their goal by the end of the first quarter. But we'll see what the Revolution can do on this 3rd down. Peterson gives it back. His receiver fell down on the route. This new turf might be a little more slippery than it looks, as that ball was through the hands of the intended wideout as he slipped on the turf.
That brings up a punting situation for the Revolution.
So new turf, the stands are newly painted, a lot of new renovations done here at Robert Stoddard Field. And so the Revolution's gonna take a timeout, and we're gonna take a quick one as well here in Ephraim. We will be right back. So here comes the Revolution on for the punt. It's a high flying punt. It's going to be fair caught at the 40-yard line. And so the Snow College Badgers will get the ball for the first time tonight. First time this season, we'll see what they can bring. That was Malik Overstreet from Pleasant Grove High School is where he played his high school ball at. And we'll see what this high-flying Badger offense can do. Is newly renovated. We got with Coach Peterson as his first game here as the head coach of Snow College. He was the offensive coordinator at Sacramento State and ran a very productive offense there. Also, the quarterback for Boston College way back in the day. He actually started over Matt Ryan, Jameson. So not too bad for credentials for the head coach of Snow College.
Pretty good thing to put on your resume.
Yeah, I started over Matt Ryan.
Right.
As we see, up-tempo offense, 2 quick runs, brings up already a 3rd and 2, and looks like a sneak that they just go for, and looks they're going to get it. So just like that, Badgers have their first down of the season.
Looks like the Snow offense trying to catch the Revolution off guard defensively, and worked out that time as they get a fresh set of downs.
Starting at quarterback for Snow College is Shane Johnson out of Houston, Texas. As he decides to just tuck and run. Looks to be a very athletic quarterback. And he gets a gain of 4 on first down. Johnson in the shotgun. Badgers showing a hurry-up offense. No huddle. And they do the read option there. Johnson keeps it. He's going to be near the first down marker. And they're, in fact, going to give it to him first. So first down.
Pretty good play call, I believe, on 2nd and 7 to go with the option play and go with the QB keeper on that one.
Johnson. And flags fly before the ball's even snapped. And it's a false start that's called. So that's going to move them back. Now a 1st and 15 to start things off. Johnson going deep. He's got a man open and he hits him. Touchdown, Snow College. That's Derek Wright with the reception, a local out of Manti High School.
Is wide open on that play. Great score for the Badgers. They're up 6-0.
Yeah, Derek Wright just blew by his man, and that's one thing that the Revolution's going to be maybe fighting against this whole game, as this is a team composed of men from the ages of 18 through 45. And so with that, I can't imagine a 40-year-old keeping up with an 18-year-old on a one-on-one track meet, right,
yeah,
Jameson?
It's going to be a bit difficult age gap there, so.
Very difficult. And so we saw that happen there, and already under 5 minutes into this game, we got the Badgers up 7-0. So we're going to take a quick timeout here in Ephraim.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more. The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like
So welcome back here in Ephraim. As the Badgers set to kick off already for the second time tonight. As the ball goes through the hands, and he's just going to take a knee back there. Is Charlie Peterson. I.S. Peterson's playing quarterback and kick returner. Interesting combo there. So we'll see the Revolution offense for the second time tonight. Peterson. Shotgun backs on each side, gives off to man. He sees an opening. He's got some room to run. He's got the first down, and he's finally tackled out of bounds after a gain of about 13 yards, and the chains have moved there. So we see early on the Revolution is starting to exploit a little bit of the Badgers' front line, not being able to stop the run. And there the DN just wasn't able to set the edge, which gave man the outside lane, and he had all the room in the world to run. If he had a little bit more speed on him, that could have been a big play. They do run the same exact play to man. I guess they figured if it worked once, why not do it again? But this time, no gain. So second down, and they're going to give man a yard on that run. And Peterson's picked off, and this one's coming back to the house. That is Damon Murray with the pick six, and it's 13-0 here in Ephraim.
Man, you just saw a complete collapse of the offensive line there, which forced the QB to rush it a little bit and couldn't get a man. And then the DB sneaks up and gets it for 6.
So that's a great way to start your season off if you're Murray. Then to have a pick six. And we see, though, once again, Jameson, the there seems to be the lack of communication, or the wide receivers and the quarterback for the Revolution just are not on the same page. We're seeing them run routes that the quarterback is not throwing to.
Yeah, they're not clicking very well so far, as we have 9 minutes and 14 seconds left. But hopefully they'll be able to figure it out sooner. It's not going to be good for the Revolution.
So most likely, someone hasn't been doing their homework and it's costing their team. So here we are, just over 5 minutes here in this game, and we have Snow College up 14-0. So they're going to set to kick off again, and that defense will take the field once again. Once the Badgers get ready to set play. Now, we see with a game like this, Jameson, where we have, you know, obviously a much more talented, much more, I guess, stacked roster, a full roster actually. We look over at the Badger sideline, and then you look over at the Revolution sideline, and it's like the Revolution sideline seems they have about a third the amount of players.
Yeah, no, definitely a gap here as far as talent. But then again, it kind of goes into the age range, I believe, like you said earlier. And, you know, it's just, like you said, these guys are just having fun here, while the guys, you know, for Snow College, trying to get some offers with Division I teams. And so, you know, they have a little bit of a more incentive there, so.
Yeah. But nonetheless, I think everyone's out on that field because they love the game.
Oh, exactly. Nothing better than football in late August.
Oh, yes. It's just a special feeling in the air when football season kicks off. The excitement, the excitement and, you know, the optimism that anything could happen. And we see with a game like this that, I mean, I guess you might compare it to like a Division I school playing an FCS school.
Yeah.
As it's almost like a preparatory game, almost like a scrimmage for the Badgers to make sure that, you know, everything's running the way it is, and if there's any kinks, you can, you know, any mess-ups that happen here, hopefully it won't cost you the game, and you're able to get them worked out, so that way when conference play hits, you're running on a full cylinder. Peterson's going to throw it deep this time as they're on the coverage. They're on the coverage. Was that Jalen Wynn, Jameson?
I think so.
Having a tough time reading his number, but he had tight coverage. Definitely well played by the cornerback there.
Actually, that might have been 13, I believe. Keith Edwards is a freshman out of Garfield High School in Seattle, Washington, if that's him. So, pretty good coverage, but you bring up a very good point. As far as, you know, just these first week games and just getting prepped for conference play and things like that, working out the kinks before the real season hits.
Peterson throws it. This time he does connect with his receiver. That is number 7, who we unfortunately do not have on our roster. So he will be known as number 7 from now. So here we are, 3rd and 3 to go for the Revolution. This is a big down as all the momentum early on has already swung to Snow College. If the Revolution can punch this in, just keep this drive alive and keep marching down the field, it would be huge. Peterson points at his receiver before he throws to him, and it works out for the best as it's caught there and the first down happens. Graham Smith with the catch. So 1st and 10, the chains move, ball up to the 42-yard line. I was talking about the renovations that have been done here on Badger Stadium, and as we also a new scoreboard has been put in with a the word is escaping me right now. The big screen, a big screen.
It's called a video board, I
A
think.
video board,
Yeah.
there we go.
I just thought of that as well.
Yeah, and it looks very well done. I mean, if you ever have the chance to come here to Ephraim and experience a snow college football game, just another reason to come.
Oh.
I'm sure it's just going to keep adding to the atmosphere here in Ephraim.
Yeah, this field is just something to see, something to behold. And this is just phase one of a three-phase project. They're still going to renovate, locker rooms and the stands and things like that. So this is just the beginning.
So 2nd down and 10. Peterson, drop backs. He's got a receiver out on the flat, and he spins.
Tell them to not stand on the bleachers. I can't see anything.
So that brings up 3rd and 5, a manageable down now. Revolution looking to keep this drive still alive. Peterson drops back. He's got a man. Can he hit him? And the pass breakup.
That's a great defensive play by number 7, Colton Benyon. Great eyes to get his hand up and get that ball away from the receiver.
That indeed, Colton Benyon, a sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, with the big breakup there. And so you got to imagine that's going to force the Revolution to punt, but it doesn't exactly look like the punt team's been sent in. Still see Peterson in the huddle. Looks like he's calling the shots, and yep, they're going to come out in.
And when you're 45 years old and you're down 14-0 with 6:40 left in the first quarter, it's probably 4-down territory. So.
And good thing they went, because they hit man out in the flats, almost the same exact play they just ran on 2nd down. And man gets the 1st down for the Revolution. So 2nd first down on this drive, and just like that, the Revolution's driving down the field. They're in Badger territory. And so a timeout's called on the field. We're going to take one as well here in Ephraim. Badgers up 14-0 here in the first quarter.
Grandma's pendant has been pressed.
Too big of a deal. Oh, hold on. All right. I gotta go. Okay, good luck.
Always be connected to your loved ones with Faro Smart Home from Manti Telecommunications Company.
Welcome back as we here on this 1st down. Peterson back to pass. Looking for his wideouts, but nothing going for him. There on the coverage, Colton Benyon again. Brings up a second down. Peterson. Looks like the Revolution's just going to run out of the shotgun all night. Gives off to his running back, and not much going for him as he's taken down. That was Rob Marshall on the carry.
Connor Taylor stepping up from his linebacker position to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you want to see if you are on the Snow College coaching staff. As the linebacker stepping in, you know, the D-line gets caught up with the O-line, but the linebacker steps up, makes the tackle. Only a gain of about a yard. Peterson shuffles his wide out to the other side. Back to pass. Looks left and incomplete. There on third down. He was looking for Joe Mapson.
That would have been a tight pass there. Great coverage again by Colton Benyon. And Peterson had to thread the needle there, but couldn't quite get it in bounds well enough. And that sets up fourth down for the Revolution.
And it looks like they're going to be going for it once again. Why not? You're in Badger territory. So 4th and a long 9. Trips wide receivers out to the right. One wide receiver left, and he's going to go left, and oh, and it's dropped. Benyon on the coverage once again. The drop's going to go credited to Nick Robbins. No, excuse me, not Nick Robbins. That was Joe Mapson. So Badgers take over on downs. This offense only been out on the field for just a few plays as they had the big pass play early on. We'll see what they can do now as the ball's handed off, and lots of running room as he's finally tripped up by the ankles is De'Armin Notoa.
And Notoa had the Red Sea open up for him on the offensive line. Made it pretty easy to get an easy 2nd and 1 at the 46.
Johnson gives off to Notoa again. And once again, lots of room. This O-line just opening up huge holes for him to run through. Johnson, Notoa once again, 3 carries in a row and gets a gain of about 3 yards on this time. This O-line asserting its dominance on the Revolution defensive front. Johnson keeps it this time. He's flushed out of the pocket, gets the ball off, a stiff arm, and then taken down. Taylor Van Doggen with the tackle.
It's a vicious stiff arm by, is that number 87, right?
Yeah, that's Jack Luavasa from San Francisco, California, playing in a little bit of a smaller town here in Ephraim. The 4th carry on this drive by Notoa.
Notoa, not a very big guy, only sitting at about 5'11", 209 pounds as a freshman, but man, he has some power behind his runs.
So another first down for the Badgers. Johnson Looking right, throws that way, and just overshoots his receiver. That was Luavasa again. Luavasa, though, I don't know. I think that one might go a little bit on him as he kind of slowed up there at the end of his route, and Johnson threw that ball as he was leading him at full speed. In the end, it did not work out. Johnson keeps it this time, and he slips one tackle, spins, and is taken down after a gain of 9 yards. So we'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Badgers. The Badgers in the red zone, and flags fly. You gotta imagine
It's gonna be a false start. Yep.
Ouch, and that hurts a lot, Jamison. There you go from 3rd and 1 to now 3rd and 6, as now the Badgers look for a different play call.
Making those mistakes on 2nd and 3rd down could definitely be drive killers, especially inside the red zone. That's got to kill your confidence.
Johnson keeps it. He's got room to run. Can he get the first? Yes, he does. And gets a little bit more now inside the 10. It's going to set up 1st and goal.
They're going to set it about the 8-yard line. That was a great run. He found some great real estate, Shane Johnson did. And sets up Snow for another scoring opportunity with 2:37 left to play in the first.
That's another Snow College.
Johnson gives off to Natoa. He's got a plethora of blockers in front of him. Takes it down the 1, but flags fly on the play. This one's going to be coming back, and yet again another penalty, a holding. So from what could have been 2nd and 1 there at the goal line, now becomes 1st and 19. Whew.
As I said before, man, these are just detrimental to your drives, especially when you get inside the 25-yard line. And these are very costly penalties, could be costly penalties for Snow.
Not with the way Natoa's running, though. He makes up all the penalty yardage there, bringing the ball up to the 9-yard line. So a gain of 10, 2nd and 9.
The thing about Natoa, although I said, commented on his size, if you bring one guy to him, he's not going down. You have to bring a plethora of players to him to get him down.
Natoa with another carry, this time just a couple yards. So now we got 3rd and 6. Big play for the Badgers. You got to imagine a touchdown here would just, on the mental aspect for the Revolution, it would almost put them out of the game. But if they're able to stop them for a field goal, which they're not going to be able to do, as Johnson this time decides to keep it and shows his speed as he just trots into the corner of the end zone.
Good play fake. Good way to sell it for Natoa. And that just left Johnson wide open in the corner of the end zone.
Last year for the Badgers, sometimes we saw them suffer a little bit or there'll be some hiccups at the quarterback play. But I tell you what, with the way Johnson looks, with the read option that he runs, tonight, quarterback issues will not happen this year, as he is just having his way with the Wasatch Revolution. So we're going to take a timeout here in Ephraim. Badgers up 21-0, still in the first quarter.
I'm saying goodbye to the skyline.
Welcome back here in Ephraim. As here we are with the kickoff. Booted into about the goal line. So going to be taken out by the Revolution up to the 15 where he's hit, wrapped up, shoestring tackle there by the Badgers. That was Colton Benyon making his way down. So once again, the Revolution will start inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. I'm going to give him that forward progress as he was diving out of bounds. Peterson, shotgun. Hands off to man. No gain on the run. Now under a minute left to play here in the first quarter. It's a beautiful evening here in Ephraim. We got early August, September. These night games are going to be fabulous weather. Well, as you start to get into October and November, I can see it getting a little bit chilly out here. But we'll see how it goes. All the games here at home will be broadcasted right here on Snow TV, so we thank you for tuning in. As Peterson now on 2nd down and 10. Throws it backwards to a lineman. And his lineman recovers on it. Actually lost yards on the pitch.
So it's going to be 3rd and very long now for the Revolution. 3rd and 15 it looks like, yep, from the 14-yard line.
And so the final seconds are going to tick off the clock, and that will end this first quarter. And I don't know, that last play at the end of the first quarter kind of summed it up for the Revolution on how things went here.
Yep, just total domination so far, especially on the defensive side of the football for Snow College, as was manifested right there.
So we'll take a timeout, but we'll be right back here with the second quarter of action here in Ephraim, Utah.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Out to the 40-yard line. They're on 3rd and 15. Able to connect is Peterson. And boy, what a play for Wasatch. Maybe they're looking to turn over a new page here in the second quarter, Jameson.
Yeah, that was a big play. Biggest play they've had all game. And yeah, that's got to do something for your morale, at least just a little bit, to get something going for the Revolution.
So first down at their own 40-yard line. Peterson hands off to man, and He's wrapped up in the backfield this time.
That delayed handoff, not selling it for the Badgers. They just gives them more time to get behind the line of scrimmage and catch the running back before he can go anywhere.
Oh yeah, they were trying to set up the hole there, and that D-line just blew that line up. There was nothing going for him. Second down and 12. Peterson with two wide receivers out wide, and the throw is off the mark.
Number 22, D'Angelo Pungi, just on him like Velcro.
So 1st and 10 for the Badgers. Peterson in the shotgun. Looking left. Throws that way and almost intercepted. It was right in the breadbasket of that Jordan Baumgart. That's 38, right? These numbers are a little bit hard to read on the Badgers uniforms.
Yeah, especially on the far side. It's very difficult. I believe that was Baumgart, though. Yeah, he's kicking himself after not grabbing that one.
Yeah, just overshot. Peterson had a man open, but just did not hit him. Wasn't in the vicinity, and so that brings up a 2nd down and 10. Peterson delivers it again, and another time that was not in any, no one was there.
Basically throwing it away, yeah. So a 3rd and long now for Wasatch.
Third and long, 13:20 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Peterson has a man open and overshoots him again. Streaking down the field was Ty Murphy.
That's a shame they couldn't connect on that one. That would have been a huge play for Wasatch had he been able to bring that one in. But again, it just goes back to that connection with the receivers and the quarterback that you talked about before. And still, they're having a hard time connecting here in the first half.
And so it looks like Wasatch will punt for the first time. Ogle Street back to receive for the Badgers. So we'll see what kind of speed Ogle Street has. This is his 2nd time receiving a punt, and the play is blown dead before it even gets started. False start called. One of the players never got set.
So that moves Wasatch back to the 40-yard line. Makes returning it a little bit easier for Snow and for Overstreet.
And this one, very high, not very long, as Oglestreet catches it. Flag's called, I think.
This one might be for interference.
Yeah.
Oh, they're waving it off. Yep, they're waving it.
Ref says, my bad, should have thrown it. But I don't know, that kind of looked like interference to me, Jameson. What do you think?
Yeah, no.
He bumped him before the catch.
The question is, though, did he get it like right as he caught it, or did he interfere before he even touched the ball? And according to the ref, it was after he touched the ball. So we have it, or the Badgers have it at the 37-yard line.
And I guess if also if a player is, isn't it if a player is pushed as well by like a Badger teammate, then it would be waved off as well. As ball thrown out there to number 80, Jeremiah Beverly.
Some pretty good blocking. I believe that's number 18 for Snow College. Allowing the block. That's Anthony Turner. And you can't get a good screen pass without a good block. And so, yeah, great blocking from Turner. It makes it a first down for Snow.
So Johnson hands the ball up the middle. Braxton Hale with the carry out of West Haven, Utah. So a Utah kid gets the ball for a second time. He's got some room to run, and he's just tripped up there on the play.
Could argue that was a touchdown-saving tackle for the Revolution, because, I mean, after that one defender that tripped him up, he was gone. I mean, there was so much space in between him, but it still gets a first down.
As the sun starts to set here in Ephraim and the lights kick on. Johnson throwing right, he's got a man open and he hits him. Touchdown, right on the money is Jeremiah Beverly with the catch.
That's been the situation, I think, all game for Snow College's offense, just outrunning these defensive backs in the secondary for the Revolution, and it was evidenced again there, 27-0.
What a throw there from Johnson. I'm just going to throw that one out there. Johnson is looking like a grade A quarterback there on the field. He can run it, he can throw it, he can stand in the pocket, he can throw it on the run. As he's rushed, he's showing it all tonight as now the Badgers jump out 28-0. So we're going to take a quick timeout here in Ephraim. We'll be right back after this.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more. The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office.
Everything we do allows us to be connected to people and places around us. This can include our homes and is made possible with Faro Smart Home. Faro Smart Home allows you to be connected to your home wherever you are at an affordable price. With Faro Smart Home, you can get alerts on your cell phone when they're...
So here we are at kickoff. 28-0, Badgers on top. What do you think, Jameson? Can the Badgers get to 100 tonight?
Man, maybe not 100, but I believe the score is going to be pretty high if it's, you know, just under 12 minutes left in the second half. They already have 21 or 28.
And that's about the best return we've seen so far tonight for the Revolution.
I think it's the first run past the 20 for Wasatch.
Yeah, that was Taylor Van Doggen. So he caught it on the near side and then took it to the far side. Saw a lane open over there. So good return by Von Doggen. We'll see if the Revolution can build off of this. Handoff, just another draw, and this one's wrapped up in the backfield by that, just swarmed by defensive linemen. So second down and 11. Peterson, two backs, one on each side of him. He does a little shovel pass forward, and a nice move there by Rob Marshall. He's got one Badger, just pretty much broke his ankles on the juke, but then immediately wrapped up after that.
That brings up a pretty good 3rd and short situation now for Wasatch. A pretty good player.
Peterson. And ball falls incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Is this going to be pass interference? If they're going to get anyone, it'd be Colton Benyon. He might have had that left hand kind of wrapped around his man's waist, just enough to get the call. He's arguing his case right now to the ref, but not getting any luck. So he's just going to have to watch that hand next time. Even if he didn't so-called obstruct the speed or the route of the receiver, just having your hand in that place can be dangerous, because when the ref sees that, he's more than likely going to throw the flag.
That 15-yard penalty almost putting Wasatch into snow territory. Gives them a pretty good boost as far as field position goes. That's going nowhere.
That won't help your field position, though, as Rob Marshall wrapped up about a yard deep in the backfield. And that yet again, another 2nd and 11 the Revolution face. Peterson picked off right into the hands of Damon Murray, and Murray, he might have his 2nd pick six. He cuts in, and he's going to have it. No, they said he stepped out of bounds. Oh, man. Murray almost had his 2nd pick six just in the first half.
How special that would have been for Snow. But, yeah, seriously, the offensive for the Revolution can't catch a break. And, yeah, the secondary is just having their way with Wasatch.
Wait a sec. Did you just catch what just happened, Jameson?
I don't think so. I think Wasatch got the ball back.
So they calling pass interference. which
maybe, I didn't see a pass interference, but I wasn't looking over the quarterback. Maybe it could have been roughing the passer. I don't know.
either way, the play is called back. So what was a spectacular play for Murray, now comes back. And Revolution in Badger territory. So the fields have been swapped. Peterson again with the throw, and it's intercepted. Benyon, now he brings in the interceptions. And what a play. That one, all our previous interceptions have kind of been straight to the man, but Benyon had to lay out for that one.
Great effort, great stretch for Benyon to get up there and grab that ball right out of the receiver.
So now the Badgers do in fact still have the ball, but this time instead of at the 15-yard line of the Revolution, they're now at their own 4. So a little bit longer of a field to work with for Snow College. We'll see what this offense can stir up though. It hasn't been a problem so far. Johnson hands off to his man in the backfield. He's got some room to run and takes tacklers with him to about the 28-yard line, but a flag is down on the play. That was Natoa on the carry. This one's going to be called back for a hold. So, 1st and 10 yet again. First and 10, Johnson, and now a pistol formation as we got some more jumping on the line before the play even starts. This one might be on the defense though. So they do call it on the defense, encroachment. That'll move it up to 1st and about 3. Whistles blow again. We just can't get anything going here in Ephraim right now. Coach Peterson. So Peterson takes a timeout. Didn't like what he was seeing on the field. And so we're going to take one as well. We'll be right back after this message. So 1st and 3. Johnson, hands off, and the carrier gets the 1st down. That was Jalen Warren. We see Coach Peterson bringing out this new offense for Snow College that he's brought in with him, no huddle offense, and so far, as you can see, it's put up 28 points already here in the first half. Another run. This is for 11, so run on first down by Jalen Warren. Gives the Badgers another first down. So starting from their own 4, they're just starting to trudge down the field, and whistles blow again before the snap. So this time a timeout is called by the Revolution. That is their 3rd timeout, so no more timeouts for the Revolution. So we'll take one as well.
I'm saying goodbye to the skyline. Hello to the sweet pines. Gonna see you late street lights. I'm headed back to tree lines, to free time, to starry nights, to bonfires and fireflies. Pack your bags, it's time to go. Pack your bags, it's time to go. We've got brighter lights back home.
So 8 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. As you see the Manti LaSalle Mountains in the background here at Robert Stoddard Field. As the ball's handed off. He's got a little bit of space, makes a move, only gets a yard on the play though. That was Omar Mbira. Went to Cottonwood High School in Salt Lake City, Utah. Second and 8. Johnson keeps it, and he struts down for a first down. Boy, Johnson just so smooth on that read option, Jameson.
That was a great read by Johnson. Man, he's got some speed. When you get him out in the open field, he's got some jets. He can turn it on real quick.
He makes it look so easy, too.
So easy, but you got to attribute part of it to that offensive line. They've been opening up huge holes all night for Snow.
Yes, they have. I'm excited to see what this team does moving forward here in this season. Johnson in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking for a man. He sees one and, just overshoots him.
He had a wide open man in number 18. Not sure who that is. Or excuse me, NJ Mo'o. It's number 19. But yeah, just barely outstretched his fingertips, but if he had that, he had some good yardage after catch. That brings up 2nd and 10 now for Snow.
You know, a lot of Utah kids here on this Snow roster, and that's a good thing to see. Always makes it for the hometown crowd a little bit easier to cheer for them, as they know it's them who's out there playing. So it's great to see the Badgers succeeding with Utah kids, but as well, they do have some out-of-staters, and their contribution is huge here on this team. In particular, starting quarterback Shane Johnson is from Houston, Texas. So I'm sure he probably played in stadiums bigger than this one down in Texas. The high school ball is pretty big there.
Oh yeah. That's some fields as big as Division I college fields.
Oh yeah, they love their football in Texas, and they produce a lot of good players. Grateful Johnson came to play at Snow College. I'm sure the coaching staff is loving him. Johnson, though, didn't see anything. Breaks one tackle and is able to get about 5 yards. That was 3rd down, though, so this is going to bring up a 4th down. So Jamison, it's a 4th and, what, about 2, 3? About 3 yards. if you're Coach Peterson, what do? You bring on the punting crew?
You know, I think you do. Just make it a safe bet. You're up 28 to nothing with 6 minutes left in the half. You know, you don't want to risk any injury. Or just, I mean, it doesn't seem too necessary at this point for Snow to push it on 4th down. But we see a player for the Revolution down around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it's having a tough time seeing his number. So we're going to take a timeout as the trainers tend to him, but we'll be right back here in Ephraim. So with your camera shot, so we're going to get football back underway as we wish Wayne Chonboom the best. He went down on the play, and the trainers are tending to his leg. Just overall his leg. Maybe his ankle area is what they seem to be looking at. So hopefully he gets all is well for him. Hate to see injuries like that. In the meanwhile, we got a completed pass up ahead to Riley Nebeker. And he gets a considerable gain. Riley Nebeker, a sophomore tight end out of Texas. So this drive started at the 4-yard line, and the Badgers just a methodical march down the field as they put this drive together. Another first down for the Badgers. Now Saloon Erskine played at Bonneville High School in Ogden, Utah, with the catch. Johnson, he's got a huge hole. Got a couple men to shake, and he can't quite get past them as he's tackled at the 10-yard line. But boy.
Everybody bid on that fake. I mean, Johnson had the entire near side of the field wide open for him.
That he did. So substitution coming in is Jack Luavasa at wide receiver. And a 1st and goal for Snow College. Johnson in the pistol formation. And that time, overall, great coverage by the Revolution to force the bad throw. Johnson really didn't see anything. He had a man there at the end, but not able to hit him as timing was off. And into the end zone for a touchdown is Snow College once again. That hurry-up offense will bite you in the back every time if you're not ready, and they caught the Revolution napping there. So with 4:22 left to play here in the second quarter, Badgers go up 34-0. On to kick is Kikoa. I'm just gonna call him Kikoa. And he puts it in again, looking like a solid kicker for the Badgers. Kicking was a little bit of an issue for Snow College last year. Never quite knew what they were gonna get. And looks like that has been addressed as well as Kikoa puts in the PAT. So we'll take a quick timeout here in Ephraim.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Down to the goal line. Looking for some running room. It's the Revolution. And he's taken out, runs out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Maybe got to the 21. So the Revolution offense takes the field yet again. Snow College Badgers will be in action again next week. They'll be playing at Air Force Prep, though. They played them last year, and they won by a considerable amount against Air Force Prep. So well, this time, though, traveling to their place. So we'll see what magic they can work up there. As here they are with a 35-0 lead and a sack down in the backfield. Peterson goes down hard. It's like a team sack. One guy hit him, and the next guy came up and finished up cleanup duty.
And again, it's just that defensive line for Snow beating Wasatch's offensive line to the punch, getting back in the backfield. Now Revolution facing field position inside the 10.
Peterson's pass falls incomplete. Ball brushed the ground. Ball brushed the ground, and so it'll be a 3rd down and 21 to go. Third and 21, looking for anything. The Revolution. And that pass. They're trying to draw up a screen and in and out of the hands of Man, so nothing there for Man. Probably a good thing that he dropped the pass. So the Badgers get the 3 and out, 4th and 21. On comes the punt team for the Revolution. Punts. Booted down the field with some running room is Oglestreet, and Oglestreet just barely wrapped up from behind. He almost broke that one loose. Overstreet out of Pleasant Grove. Gives the Badgers very good field position, starting at their own 25 with 3 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. A little bit of a personnel miscommunication there as we had to see a Badger run on there late. Johnson has a man open and hits him. Touchdown, Snow College. Another touchdown reception for Jeremiah Beverly as Johnson just hits him in stride.
And another wide open receiver for Snow.
41-0. All it took was one play on that drive for the Badgers to score. Extra point is good, and that will make the score 42-0. And so all I got to say, though, is I got to give credit to Coach Peterson on this one, Jameson, as when you have opponents like this that aren't necessarily conference opponents that you know just don't have the manpower or the talent level you have, it can be easy to maybe, not get up for the game as much, take it a little bit easy, but it looks like the Badgers have done anything with that. They have been ready to play from the get-go, and putting 42 points up on anybody is impressive, nonetheless who your opponent is in the first half.
Yeah, that's incredible. And it's just evident that these guys, after 8 long months of not having football, they're just ready to get out there,
That they are. Kickoff here. Once again, I think Kakoa is going to be sore after this game from how much he's had to kick the ball. Ball taken in the backfield. A little bit of room to run for McWilliams, but then he's wrapped up. He tried finding a seam down the sideline, but ended up running more horizontal than vertical and only got out to the 15.
Yeah, so again, Wasatch deep in their own territory, and that's just been kind of the story of the game so far for them.
And the 11th ranked women's volleyball team from Snow College won 4 straight matches this weekend. Congratulations to the
Snow College's volleyball team ranked number 11 in the nation, so they had a pretty good team last year as they play in one of the toughest conferences in junior college. And so they've been doing well here this fall, and we'll see what they can continue to roll on. As overall, Snow College sports always very competitive all around. Going to be 2nd down and 7. Clock continues to run as we approach the 2-minute mark. Peterson fakes the handoff, throws deep, and intercepted. The flag flies on the play. This might be another pass interference, though. This could be coming back. And it is coming back. They are calling pass interference, so the defense will stay out on the field. That one is called on Tavon Poag.
Yeah, that's pretty good on that play. Pretty good pass protection on the part of Wasatch's offensive line, giving Peterson some time to actually let the ball go. However, not a very good read on the part of Peterson.
Yeah, interesting call by the referees there as well, the officiating crew. To me, it didn't even look like they were touching the receiver. So I'm not sure exactly how that one goes. Peterson with the shovel pass. I thought he was about to get stripped, but able to get that one up ahead. So good heads-up play by Peterson.
Yeah, pretty good vision to find his man just a few yards in front of him and get the ball out before he gets the sack for a loss of yards.
So this will bring up a 2nd down and 8. Peterson, he's been hit up and bruised tonight. I imagine him being sore tomorrow as he's just being flushed. Going all over the field. Now he bombs it out. His man was covered, and they're another flag. Pass interference looking like it's coming again. So I guess Wasatch might have found something that's worked, and that is keeping a play alive and just throwing it to a man who has tight coverage on him, because these refs being very plentiful with the flags tonight and throwing them.
Yeah, I just thought that was a good heads-up play by the defensive backs for Snow, but
you know, I think, yeah, that's what I was thinking as first, but I'm not sure if he got his head around to see the ball. And it was pretty tight coverage. It was body on body, and so that's probably why the officiating crew decided to throw the flag there. Peterson drops back, steps up, pitches it to one of his linemen. Man, Peterson never, I think this has happened to him too much, to where anytime he feels an arm on him, he just starts looking everywhere for a pitch.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, go to the sideline, pretty much, it's probably gotten to the point where he just has a guy right next to him, you know.
I mean, this is, I think, the closest, a good comparison might be that with this Wasatch team is almost like street ball with the way they're playing.
Yeah.
As organized street ball.
Yeah.
You know, they're playing normal football rules, but we've seen some crazy plays from Wasatch Revolution.
Another good play, I think, from Benyon. I think that was on the far side to get his hand up, get the ball away. 20 seconds left now to play in the half.
So a 3rd down and 8 on the play. Flags fly before the plays even happen. Delay of game. That's not going to make 3rd down any easier. That's the last thing you want if you're Wasatch Revolution. Only 20 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter. So halftime looming down.
Very difficult 3rd down situation now for the Revolution. Gonna have to heave it deep here, pretty much go for the end zone.
And the pass is complete.
Gets his
to
guy.
about the 1st down.
It's gonna be just short, I believe. They might give it to him, actually.
I thought that was a pretty generous spot there.
Yeah.
And that spot might get him their 1st down. There's offsides by the defense on the play. So with that coming into factor, that's going to give them the 1st down. Peterson throws deep.
Ooh.
Oh, almost brought in.
That was almost an incredible catch. Couldn't quite haul it in, but man, that would have been a great catch for the Revolution.
Oh yeah, he was laid everything out on that. So great hustle there by the Revolution on that play. Just unfortunate that it did not work out for them. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Peterson chased around.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow. What effort by Peterson. I mean,
that turned from about like a 4-yard sack into about an 8-yard gain, Jameson.
Talk about turning something into nothing, nothing into something. Man, great effort by Peterson, slipping through like 4 tackles.
And you know, I'm not sure how he didn't, I mean, that was the last play of the half, but I'm not sure how he didn't fumble the football there. It's just, that ball was all over the place. It was anything but tucked up close to his body.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's going to do it here in Ephraim for the 1st half, but don't go anywhere because just in 20 minutes we're going to have the 2nd half coming up for you. As long as that, we'll have some halftime stats as well.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Everything we do allows us to be connected to people and places around us. This can include our homes and is made possible with Faro Smart Home. Faro Smart Home allows you to be connected to your home wherever you are at an affordable price. With Faro Smart Home, you can get alerts on your cell phone when there is an entry into your home or know how your family is doing while you are at work. These are just a few of the options available through Faro Smart Home. So give us a call at 435-835-2929 for more information and get connected to your home today.
Big G.
Grandma's pendant has been pressed.
Too big of a deal. Oh, hold on. All right. I gotta go. Okay, good luck.
Always be connected to your loved ones with Faro Smart Home from Manti Telecommunications Company.
I'm saying goodbye to the skyline. Hello to the sweet pines. Gonna see you later, street lights. I'm headed back to tree lines, to free time, to starry nights, to bonfires and fireflies. Pack your bags, it's time to go. Pack your bags, it's time to go. We've got brighter lights back home. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house.
do something to lighten up the output.
Okay.
Where's the,
I think we would only be able to work with the camera. I don't think we can turn on the output. Because if we did it on the output, then that would also affect the commercials we play. And the...
did he put in some stats?
I already got all the stats. They're in GFX1.
So that's it? For zooming in. Looks much better. Yeah.
So-called Badger Pet Band.
Did you send them to fix the clock?
No, I sent him to zoom in a little bit. We were a little bit too wide. Just when you're running the camera, what you want to do, it's kind of a fine line, and I'm not criticizing. You want to be in as close as you can without losing track of the action. So if you're having trouble following, then zoom out just a little bit so you can still follow it.
I felt like I was a little wide. I wanted to be more safe and sorry.
Right. As you get better, you want to keep getting in more and more. Just because what you see up there is pretty much what we're seeing here too. So if it's hard to see out there, that kind of gives you an idea. Then you need to kind of
Get it.
What do you want this Sony cam to be at?
Did it get moved?
Yeah, it got bumped. I got it back to where it was good. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, it needs to go up and a little bit to the right.
You can change it. You can call it up and change it.
Okay.
Not there. There you go. No. Click on the.
Is it just going on the game log?
Yep, right there. There you go. Now you can move it around.
So I can zoom in.
Fans, remember this programs are available for only $1. Get more out of your game experience and at the same time take home a souvenir from today's game. Get your program for $1.
Figure that out on how to
Yeah, I did it.
center. Good deal.
Oh, it got messed up again though.
Might want to do it just before.
Yeah.
Wasatch Badger Pep Band. Let's welcome back the Snow College Badger football team. And next Saturday, the Badgers will be traveling to the Air Force Academy. We wish them and all that travel with them safe travels and good luck. That's next Friday, September 1st. Mark your calendars, the next home game will be September 9th, 2 weeks from tonight, 7 p.m. against Glendale Community College.
Thank goodness it's not next week. It's my mom's birthday. I have to go home. Is CSI having us back for the NJCAA?
Your 11th ranked women's volleyball team will next be in action at home on September 22nd in the activity center.
September 9th is volleyball. The BYU Utah game. I'm actually going to that.
No way. You win the Utah game?
Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
Men's and women's soccer will be playing September 15th and 16th against Colorado Northwestern.
Like the environment. Me and all my brothers were older and we're like, yeah!
Dude, that's
let's go!
awesome.
I'm so pumped.
Dude, I think I might be going to that game too. I'm not sure.
Dude.
You want to do play-by-play?
Sure, yeah.
Or you want to keep it the same? It's your call.
I could try play-by-play.
You want to try it?
Sure. Yeah, I
Okay.
just don't have the roster for it.
Here you go.
Awesome.
You got it.
Thanks, man.
All right.
All right, we welcome you back to Ephraim, Utah, the newly renovated Robert Stoddard Field for kickoff of the second half. The Badgers get it to start off the second half. As they run past the 30, over the 40. They might take this all the way across the 50, the 40, 30, 25, 20, 50, 10, 5, touchdown! That's a way to start the second half for Snow College.
That was Leon Morgan there with the return, and yes, the Badgers picking up right off where they left off, Jamison, as we see him take that one from coast to coast.
That's an incredible play for Snow College, 48-0 as we start off the third quarter with the PAT pending. PAT is up, and it's good. 49-0. Snow College increases their lead over the Revolution, the Wasatch Revolution, with 9:46 left to play in the third quarter.
So we see Kakoa there put the PAT in, and you know, he just is booting that PAT, Jamison. I mean, Snow College right now are having their way on all accounts as we see them with all touchdowns up to this point. But
yeah,
as the season rolls on, and I don't know, maybe they'll get a shot actually later in this game. I want to see Kakoa on the field goals and see how accurate he is, because he's got a leg.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see how solid of a kicker is. He's kind of an unproven kicker at this point, but PAT-wise, looking like a pro.
Yeah. So Snow College getting off a score before we can really even get a word in edgewise. And you know, at this point in the game, being up 49-0 to begin the second half, this is really where you give your starters a break. You know, let them sit and rest up for next week. And next week, it looks like Snow College, if I can open up the schedule, it looks like Snow College going to the Air Force Academy. That game will be at 1 p.m. While it bounces into the end zone, so the Wasatch Revolution will get the ball, I believe, the 20-yard line. 9:46 left to play. Again, 49-0. The Snow College Badgers on top of the Revolution. And in the first half, Snow College dominating on the defensive side of the football. The secondary having their way with the receivers of the Revolution. And the quarterback for the Revolution just having to scramble all over the place just to stay alive. Charlie Peterson getting a workout in the backfield, trying to get away from the defenders of Snow College. And Peterson will start off in the gun. 4 receivers set, 2 to either side. He's got it back to his left hand, so 4-man front for Snow College. The handoff goes to Mann, and Mann gets a pretty good run, about 7 yards before he's stopped, and his forward progress is stopped. So it'll be second and about 3, we'll say, maybe 2 for the Revolution. Yep, 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. 9:22 left to play in the third quarter. Revolution still looking for their first score of the game. And Peterson again will start off in the gun. Same formation as last time. 4 receiver set, 4-man front again for Snow College. Peterson sends a man in motion. Hands it off, and he'll be stopped maybe at the line of scrimmage if he got there. Was that Mann again making the carry?
I think that was.
Number 42 for the Badgers on the stop.
So a 3rd down and short here for Snow College. I mean, not for Snow College, but for Wasatch. This would be a big first down to keep their offense out on the field. At this point, you cannot trust your defense whatsoever with how Snow College's offense has been rolling over them.
Yeah, and Peterson hands it off to Mann on 3rd and 1. and he bowls forward for a solid gain of about 4 yards, gives the Revolution the first down at the 38-yard line. So it'll be a fresh set of downs for Wasatch, moving the ball fairly well to begin the third quarter, just under the 8-minute mark here in Badger Stadium. Again, Peterson goes gun, 4 receiver set. He'll hand it off, fakes the handoff, actually screen pass off to the flat, and he might get a yard on that before he's forced out of bounds. That'll bring up a 2nd and long. Adam Smith on the reception. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 after no gain from the 38-yard line with 7:24 left to play in the third quarter. It's 49-0. Badgers on top after a kick return for a touchdown to begin the third quarter. Just sets the whole stage all over again for Snow College. And split backs for Peterson. I believe 3 receivers, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Steps back under some pressure, dumps it off, and incomplete on the coverage is number 42 for Snow College. That's Isaac Fotu.
Yeah, Isaac Fotu out of Lone Peak High School. He's a freshman, and if he continues to make plays like that here for the Badgers, he's going to see a lot of time breaking that ball up. Just a good heads-up play by Fotu to see the receiver come out.
So Snow College making some substitutions here as Soli Tokumoatu comes in. Peterson again will go gun with 4 receivers. Blitz for Snow College. A lot of pressure. Man gets into the end zone, and Peterson is sacked.
You know, and we've seen Peterson escape a couple of those situations, Jameson, where or even be able to spin forward. But with the way Peterson plays back there, as he's constantly getting hit, constantly having Badgers all over him, draped all over him. So he's had that all night long. And, you know, sometimes when you play the way he's been playing, you're unfortunately in that situation, you're going to take a fall for the worse. And we see instead of just going down at the initial contact, he's dropped 5 yards back where he was first touched because he tried to be that elusive quarterback he's been being all night.
Yeah, so the sack from Connor Taylor, the sophomore out of Kaysville, Utah, sets up a 4th and 23 as the Revolution punt it. Fairly decent boot for the Revolution as it's fielded about the 40-yard line or so. So 1st and 10, they're going to call it the 40-yard line. With 5:56 left to play, it's 49-0 again for Snow College. And they'll look to increase that lead on this next possession.
So it's going to be interesting to see when Snow College goes to the reserves here, Jameson.
Yeah,
I thought maybe they would come out with them here in the second half.
Exactly. Shane Johnson is still the starting quarterback. So the Wasatch Revolution will call a timeout. We'll take that timeout with them. It's 49-0 Snow College on top of the Wasatch Revolution. When we come back, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for Snow College.
High-speed Wi-Fi. Not quite as important as running water in your home, but close. Centricom powers your Wi-Fi network with consistent speeds to keep all your gadgets going strong. Streaming video players, laptops, tablets, even smartphones, so you're never stuck with those big cell data charges. And talk about value. Just pick your speed and keep the Wi-Fi flowing in your home at a great low price. Upgrade your internet today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
He'll hand it off. Pretty decent gain on 1st down. About a gain of 5. Tufo on the carry. Makes it 2nd down and 3, 7-yard gain, excuse me, for Snow College. Now at the 47-yard line. Making some adjustment at the line of scrimmage is Johnson. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. High snap, pulls it down, hands it off. 1st down and more. He's going to bust it open. He might take this one all the way. Nope. Just inside the 15 is where he goes, and it's a great gain for Snow College. And they're in scoring position once again.
Was that Tupau on the run?
It looks like it. Yep,
Yeah,
Jared Tupau.
So that's his first big run of the night. And, I mean, great running by Tupau going north and south, but also the blocking on that play all around by the Badgers. They just everyone had their blocking assignments cinched up, and there was Tupau who had the whole field to run with. He could have gone any which direction and would have gained 40 yards.
And there's no doubt in this game, Snow definitely winning the game in the trenches. As the handoff from Johnson goes to Tupau, and Tupau close to an end zone, and he gets the touchdown. Touchdown, Snow College. It's 55-0 with the PAT pending.
That was a great stiff arm by Tupau there at the end to just put out that extra effort and reach that ball over the plane and get the touchdown. So Tupau rewarded with 2 great runs there and the touchdown at the end.
So 55-0, the lead increases for the Badgers with 4:35 left to play. The PAT is up, and it's good. 56-0 for Snow College. So they'll kick it back off to the Revolution. Another great quick scoring drive for Snow College. And yeah, Shane Johnson and the running game definitely getting its way with the Revolution defense.
So, like I was talking to you earlier, Jameson, I asked you about the 100-point mark. I don't quite think it's going to happen tonight, but
not quite.
56 points here in the 3rd quarter. I don't know. We could be pushing 80.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely feasible. So 4:35 left to play as the Badgers will kick it off. 2 men back near the end zone for Wasatch. Can't see the numbers, but kick is up. Good boot.
Geez.
Goes in the end zone.
Bounces off one receiver onto the other. That is called a lack of communication if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
It's almost like in baseball when you got 2 outfielders going for the same ball. Almost saw two kick returners collide with each other.
So the bobbled return goes in the end zone, and the Shock will get it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Wasatch, down 56-0, 4:35 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Peterson, split backs, 3 receivers set, 4-man front for Snow. Snap goes to Peterson, has a little bit of time, dumps it off, slips up at the 25-yard line.
You know, Jameson, I think that turf is a little bit slippery. It's the first time a game has been played on it. And it's looks to be a little bit slick because we've seen a few slides like that here this evening.
Yeah, it'll take a bit to break it in. As number 34, there's a 35, Graham Smith for the Revolution on the reception. Goes for no gain, makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Peterson again will go gun with the back to his left. 5-man front now for Snow. They blitz. And going nowhere is the running back for Wasatch. Loss of yards on the down.
And things looking a little chippy out there as well. And this is when you really got to, if you're the coaching staff for Snow College, you really got to make sure you got a hold on your players here at this point because, you know, at this point, Wasatch has nothing to lose. But if anything were to happen, an ejection, you lose a player, maybe a suspension just because things getting too chippy out there, you really got to watch yourself for Snow College because they need these players moving forward.
So 3:15 left to play. Peterson again in the gun. 4 receiver set. Showing blitz again is Snow. Peterson will take the snap, rolls to his right quickly, finds a little bit of time, goes up, finds his man at the 45-yard line. And that'll be a first down.
You know, Peterson, at some points tonight, he has looked fantastic. He's made some on-point throws. And didn't you mention to me, Jameson, he played in the Canadian Football League?
Yeah, he did. He played for the Toronto Argonauts, which I thought was a fun fact.
Yeah, so not any average Joe makes it into the CFL. So Peterson, definitely some talent behind him. Just maybe a little past his prime, but still out there giving it his all. So hats off to him.
Exactly. So Peterson again will take the snap at the gun. Gets some pressure, pocket collapses, finds his guy, got a gain of 4 yards and more. The guy stays on his feet and he'll get the first down.
You know, it's plays like that, as you saw Peterson escape the pressure and then make that throw that, you know, you could tell that man was a professional at one point in time.
Yeah.
Because just the heads-up awareness, he knew where the line of scrimmage was. He knew where he needed to look when the pressure came, when he felt something and dumped it off and is able to get the first down on that. So Peterson looking like a star quarterback there for the Revolution.
And that puts Wasatch inside Badger territory at the 44-yard line. As Peterson again will send a man in motion in the gun.
Fumble. It's scooped up by the Badgers.
That's number 11 for Snow. He's going to take this one all the way. Touchdown, Badgers. That's number 11, Kelly Sanders, on the recovery. 4-6. The scoop and score for the Snow College Badgers puts it into the 60s, 62-0 with the PAT pending with 1:16 left to play in the third quarter.
So let's see here. That's the second defensive touchdown, right, Jameson?
It is.
They almost had 3. They've had a kickoff return. They're scoring on all cylinders here tonight.
Yeah, it's not often you really get all, scores on all sides of the football, offensively, defensively, and actually special teams. So that's pretty unique for Snow College, up 62-0 with the PAT pending. PAT up and good, 63-0. Snow College on top of the Wasatch Revolution with 1:16 left to play. I think we can take a short break. We'll be right back.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centracom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centracom.com to learn more.
So Snow to kick it off after a scoring drive makes it 63-0 with 1:16 left to go in the third quarter. Good boot for Snow College, gets it into the end zone, and the Revolution will take it out from there across the 15-yard line. And man, it just seems like Wasatch keeps hitting a brick wall at the 20-yard line. I don't think they've gotten a return past the 20-yard line. And that's where they're going to start again with 1:09 left to play in the third.
Yeah, Snow College just overall they have the speed, and you can see the Revolution is just struggling to keep up with their speed. They're just blowing past them, and that's why, you know, with returns we haven't seen them go anywhere. A lot of the times they're hitting them at the 10-15-yard line.
So 1st and 10 at the 21, actually. They did finally break that barrier, just barely. As Peterson sets up in the gun. 3 receivers set, 4-man front for Snow. Screen, or the bubble pass. Gets to about the 25-yard line. That's number 12, Joe Mapson on the reception, which sets up a 2nd down and 6, manageable 6, from the 25-yard line. 46 seconds left to play. Clock still rolling. 19-second play clock. Peterson again will go gun, split backs. 2 receivers on the far side, takes the snap, hands it off, and he's stopped immediately at the 20-yard line. A loss of 5.
You know, it's looking sometimes like these defensive linemen are hardly getting touched by the offensive line of the Revolution. They're just blowing by.
Yeah.
Like the running back there, right when he got the ball, he had a Badger already draped all over him.
Yeah.
And that's never going to help you.
Yeah.
In getting the ball down the field. So.
But I mean, if you're Snow College's defensive coordinator, you're gonna be pretty happy with the performance of your defensive line so far.
Oh yeah, I mean all over.
Yeah.
Overall, like the D-backs have done great. We've seen a few great pass breakups. We've seen a few interceptions. I mean, overall, this Snow College Badger team seems very well-rounded. Very few flaws, and so it's going to be an exciting team to see move forward throughout the season. So we're probably going to take a timeout as that ends the third quarter here in Ephraim. We'll be right back for your fourth quarter action here in just a moment.
Everything we do allows us to be connected to people and places around us. This can include our homes and is made possible with Faro Smart Home. Faro Smart Home allows you to be connected to your home wherever you are at an affordable price. With Faro Smart Home, you can get alerts on your cell phone when there is an entry into your home or know how your family is doing while you are at work. These are just a few of the options available through Faro Smart Home. So give us a call at 435-835-2929 for more information and get connected to your home today.
So here we are for the fourth quarter. Only 8 minutes on the clock as we see Peterson hit his man there.
Peterson finally finds a man wide open across the 40-yard line. That's number 7, Thomas, I believe. It's not on my, Sam Thomas on the reception for the Revolution. 7:47 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's a short quarter now in the fourth.
Yeah, mercy rules being put into effect as we see a 63-0 lead for the Badgers. So only 8 minutes for this final fourth quarter.
So Peterson takes the gun once again. Same formation. Takes the snap, has some time, finds his man, screen pass. Doesn't get any blocks, however. He might have a yard on that reception.
Yeah, initially it looked like that screen pass was very well set up, but no blockers came downfield for him. And so what looked to be a good yard gainer turned out to only be a few.
Yeah, so the Revolution still get 3 yards on that play, making it 2nd down and 7 from the 43-yard line. 6:48 left to play in the third quarter. Peterson takes the gun once again on 2nd and long. Sends a man in motion, 3 receivers to the near side. And he's gonna hand it off. Not sure who was on the carry there, but gets a pretty good gain, actually a gain of 1 on 3rd down. So 3rd and 6 from the 44-yard line for the Wasatch Revolution with 6:11 left to play in the third quarter. As number 80 for Snow College, that would be Jeremiah Beverly, will check in. Or maybe it's number 60, excuse me, Blake Bettier. High snap, as Peterson pulls it down, finds his guy open, but he'll only get maybe a yard or 2 after crossing the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down now for the Revolution.
And I gotta imagine they're gonna go for it here.
Yeah, definitely 4-down territory.
You know, this being the first ever night game here in Ephraim, it's that S, boy, that's a brand new turf they're playing on as well, and that orange S is just glowing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they put some glow-in-the-dark paint in there or something, I don't know, but it is just a shining and it looks good.
Oh,
this new turf looks great.
Indeed. So a roughing the passer penalty will move the Revolution up 15 yards to the 38-yard line of Snow College. 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs and fresh opportunity for the Revolution with 5:22 left to play in the third quarter. Snap Peterson. Peterson got some time, heaves it deep, tries to find his man, just outreaches him, and it'll be incomplete.
He had half a step on him, Jamison, and was almost there, and he just hesitated there when the ball was midair, and if he wouldn't have let up, that could have been a touchdown there, the first one for the Revolution, but it's not quite there as Peterson was trying to lead him along.
Number 19, Fred McWilliams, the intended receiver, just out of the reach of his hands, like we said, brings up 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line with 5:13 left to play in the third quarter. Only a 2-receiver set now. On the near side, 3-receiver set. Plenty of time as the heat comes for Peterson.
He's got him. Wow, what a throw and catch.
Great dive for number 18, or excuse me, 17, I believe that is. Or no, 19,
I think
sorry.
12. Wasn't that 12? Yeah, that's 12.
Was it? Oh, okay. So Joe Mapson on the reception, making it 1st down from the 23, 22. Peterson back to his right hip. 4-receiver set. Takes the snap. Big pressure by Snow. Has to let it go and can't get his man, but there's a flag, a late flag at the 10-yard line. This might be against Snow.
I don't know how I feel about that call. I mean, if anything, I think they're going to be getting defensive pass interference. The officials are talking things over right now, but that's the Badger defender seemed to be backing off some as that ball was thrown, and if any contact was initiated, it was more so by the offensive receiver than the defender. And they do call pass interference on the defense. Yeah, that's the.
So that'll be 1st and goal for the Revolution. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line, and the Revolution actually have a chance to get on the board here with 4:27 left to play in the third. down 63-0. Snap Peterson. Peterson, calm in the pocket, lets it go. Great defensive play by Snow. I think that was Colton Benyon, I believe, on the coverage. Or excuse me, no, I think that was Kaylin McGee.
Yeah, I wonder what it would mean. I wonder if this offense, if the coaching staff for Snow College is just preaching, let's shut him out, let's shut him out. And we'll see how things go here, though. But this might, we'll see if the Revolution has it in them to get up on the board and show some points at the end of this game.
Peterson hit as he throws, finds his guy inside the 5, and touchdown. Revolution.
Man, he just ran his man over. The man showing he is the man there. Boy, oh boy.
The bowling ball, Matt Mann.
And that was Kaylin, the man who got ran over. That was Kaylin McGee from Seattle, Washington. Just not able to stop the big boy.
But at 5'10", 255, it's hard to stop somebody like that.
I don't, you know, if that was me in the way of him, I just might step to the side.
Yeah, no, just get out.
Yeah. That's a lot of force to be hitting at you, nonetheless coming at full speed.
So it looks like they're going to go for 2, 63-6 the score. Peterson rolls to his right under a lot of pressure, and he's sacked. Tries to get the ball out.
I don't think he was down.
Maybe not, but it's picked off by Snow nonetheless.
They're going to
take this one all the way. Across the 40, midfield. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown.
Kaylin McGee with the score, so that's going to be 2 points for the Badgers the other way. Like I said, we've seen kick returns, we've seen fumble returns, we've seen pick sixes, you know, running touchdowns, passing touchdowns. Now we got the 2-point conversion going the other way.
And you know, I think we've pretty much seen everything in a
I don't know if there's
game.
any. Well, I guess we haven't seen a field goal.
That's true.
That's the only way we have.
That's the one thing we haven't seen.
One of the most common ways of scoring.
Right.
We haven't seen.
Yeah, on a historic night nonetheless in Ephraim, Utah, breaking in this new turf. And night games. This is the first 7 o'clock game in 50 years. 50 plus years for Snow College. So 65-6 the score. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. 4:14 left to play in the third quarter.
Grandma's pendant has been pressed.
Too big of a deal. Oh, hold on. All right. I gotta go. Good luck.
Always be connected to your loved ones with Faro Smart Home from Manti Telecommunications Company.
Welcome back here to Badger Stadium. 65-6 after a scoring play, or a scoring drive for the Revolution. They had the 2-point conversion picked off, taken all the way. Now they go for an onside and actually recover it inside their own territory, just near the 50-yard line.
There's a lot of talking going on the field right now, though.
Yeah. Talk about things getting chippy. They are getting very chippy.
So I think there's a penalty or something. Maybe they touched the ball before it went 10 yards. because now it's going back to Snow College. So the onside kick is reversed. Yeah, there's a lot of talking going on now and arguing between the players, and the refs were right in the mix. It was not a sight you see every day.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the players were making the calls for the refs.
So it looks like they are going to take Shane Johnson out, as Nick Robbins will check in at quarterback for Snow College. Robbins will set up in the gun. He's got 3 receivers set, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far. Hands it off. Trying to turn the corners. The running back gets near the 30-yard line before he's stopped. That's number 30, it looks like. That would be Jared Tupou.
Yeah, Robbins is kind of a local kid, just from Nephi, Utah, 30 minutes up the road from here. So good to see a local kid get in there, get some action here for the Badgers, playing quarterback as well at it. Robbins did play his first season down at Southern Utah, where he redshirted and then decided to transfer up here to Snow. So timeout's taken. We're going to take a quick one as well. We'll be right back for the final minutes of this game.
So Robbins will set up in the gun. 3:39 left to play. He'll hand it off to Tupou. Another Revolution player slow to get up. But that'll bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and less than 1 for Snow College at the 31-yard line, as Robbins looks to the sideline for the play.
Coach Peterson runs this no-huddle offense. I mean, we've seen it slow down considerably here, but out of the gate, they were quick and going, and now they're just trying to milk some offense. But it looks like he plans on never having his team huddle, calling all plays from the sidelines. So
Robbins keeps the option, tries to turn the corner around the 25-yard line, but he runs out of bounds just shy of the 20-yard line. And gets the first down nonetheless, so it'll be a fresh set of downs for Snow College with 2:52 left to play in the 4th quarter. Robbins again. Actually, will go cause a play up at his offensive line. Has it back to his right, 3 receivers to his right, hands it off. Again to Tupou. Tupou finds the sideline into the end zone. And touchdown, Snow College. They hit the 70-point mark. Oh, no, it'll be taken back. Holding called on number 77 for Snow College. That's Dakota Napierkowski. Sorry if I butchered that name. But 2:23 left to play in the 4th quarter. And that touchdown will be waived. So 1st and 20 from the 33-yard line. Robbins sets up the play again with a 3-receiver set. 4-man front for the Revolution. Tupou again takes the carry and will push it forward to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and going back to that holding call, I mean, those things like that, that you're glad you have these sort of games, because we've seen a few of those penalties that have called some touchdowns back, but Snow College, good enough, talented enough, they're able to overpower Wasatch. But these sort of games, you want to look back at that and just say, okay, we had a lot of mental errors. We need to get this cleaned up, because if we have this in conference play, we're going to have issues out on the field.
So Robbins again takes the snap, hands it off to Tupou. Tupou met immediately by a defender from Wasatch. Might get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. That'll bring up 3rd down. 1:23 left to play in the 3rd quarter. It's 3rd and 13 for Snow College at the 26. Snow up 65-6. I was just saying, as we've talked about before, as you look over to the sideline for the Revolution, half the team, more than half the team is on the field right now.
Yeah.
Pretty small team. Robbins.
They bring the house on a blitz there.
And again.
Fumble. No, I've seen something else. I thought I saw the ball come out.
Yeah, but a host of gray jerseys comes to meet Tupou with 40 seconds left to play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It looks like the Badgers might try to go for it on 4th and 10 from the 23-yard line. Robbins will stay out on the field.
Looks like we're going to have one last play, as there's about 5-second differential between the game clock and the play clock.
10 seconds left on the game clock. You're gonna have to call a timeout before the play clock runs out. That's exactly so they'll take a short timeout. 5.5 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and so Snow College is going to get this first win of the season. It's going to look good on the books when if I'm a voter for the Junior College poll and I see 65-6, I'm going to think, okay, that team's got something to them. So, and you hate to say it, but in junior college, you almost have to run the score up a little bit, because there's not enough publicity out there to really know about the teams a lot of the times. And so all you got is the scoreboard to base yourself off of. And so if teams don't see you really manhandling other teams, then you could drop in the polls, even if you win. So unfortunately, that's kind of the way junior college has been. But I mean, I don't think Snow necessarily was like running this up just to run it up. They just were executing the offense, and lo and behold, the points will come. It's funny how that works.
Exactly. So Robbins will take a knee. And that's the way the first game of the 2017 college football season will come to an end. 65-6, the Snow College Badgers take the win over the semi-pro football team known as the Wasatch Revolution.
And it's been a pleasure bringing you the game. Snow College will play Air Force Academy next. They travel to their place next week. But then the following week, they will be back at home. They'll be back at home to play Glendale Community College, and that should be a fun game. And that will be aired right here on Snow TV. That's September 9th at 7 p.m. So thank you for joining us once again. I've been Jacob Bateman. Join along with me has been Jameson Divine. And also give credit to the rest of the Snow TV group, the cameraman, the TriCaster. They've all aided in this production. So thank you all. We'll see you next time.